Welcome to Father and Son Movie Review. Today we are going to be reviewing
Over the Top, starring Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Now, before we get started,
spoilers alert. So if you haven't watched the movie Over the Top, pause the video and go ask parents if you can watch Over the Top, and then come back to this video.
Now before we get into the movie, what do you think this movie is appropriate for? Ages.
Probably maybe 6 and above.
6 and up? Okay.
Yeah. What would you say?
I would say probably about the same. It didn't really have anything. There was nothing really scary. There's no real violence, and there was only just a couple minimal bad words. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get started. What was Over the Top about?
In arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So who was arm wrestling in this movie?
I can't remember his name.
The main guy?
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln
Hawk.
Lincoln Hawk. He was an arm wrestler. What did he do for a living?
He delivered stuff with his truck.
He had a truck. Okay. So he was a truck driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And did he have a family?
Yes, but he abandoned them.
Okay, yeah. Did it explain why he abandoned them?
No, it did not.
No, it didn't really explain that. Who was in his family?
A rich kid named Michael.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other person's name?
His wife. Did we even get a name for her?
No.
I don't know if we ever got a name for her.
I don't think so.
So, what was her deal?
She wanted Mike to meet his real father.
Mm-hmm. And what was her plan for that?
She was gonna have him pick him up and drive him to where she was.
Right. And where was she?
In the hospital.
Okay. Do you know why she was in the hospital?
Because she was gonna have some sort of surgery.
Mm-hmm.
What kind?
Yeah. They never really said what surgery or anything. They didn't really say what was wrong with her. But they eventually said that she died during her surgery.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Did that part freak you out or anything?
No.
No. Okay. So
Venom 1 was.
What was the deal with the kid?
The kid.
Lincoln Hawk's kid, Mike.
He didn't really like his father.
Why?
Because his father didn't do things like his fake dad.
Okay. Who was his fake dad?
The woman's father?
Yeah.
Correct.
So that would make him his grandfather. Okay. What was the grandfather's deal?
The grandfather's deal was he thought that Hawk was just crazy.
Okay. So eventually what ended up happening?
Eventually the grandpa was basically at war with Hawk.
Mm-hmm. And what did Hawk do to try to win his son back?
He did stuff, and he was slowly getting to know his son even better and even better.
Mm-hmm. What about when he went to the rich guy's house? What did he do?
He took his truck. They said, "You're not allowed here," and just drove away, backed up,
mm-hmm.
and then whoop, bam, right through the gates.
Mm-hmm. So then he ended up where?
He ended up through the house.
Right, and then that led to him ending up where?
In jail.
In jail. All right. So eventually, the son.
Mm-hmm.
How did the son and the father end up joining together if he was in the jail?
He finally was freed from jail, and the son somehow managed to escape on his own.
And what did the son do?
He drove a truck. Flew through a plane.
Mm-hmm.
And got to the place his father was.
Where was that?
In the middle of an arm wrestling competition.
Mm-hmm. So they were doing arm wrestling. And who was the big guy that he had to arm wrestle? Who was the champion?
Paul something.
Bull.
Paul Bull.
No, Bull.
Bull.
Hurley.
Bill Hurley.
Tell me about Bill Hurley.
he had like a mustache that was like a key, sort of.
Right. And so the arm wrestling competition took place. What was the grand prize for the winner?
A truck and $5,000.
Okay. Kind of convenient that the winner of the arm wrestling competition got a brand new truck, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's bring it to a close here. So what would you rate this movie out of 10 stars?
I would rate it about an 8.
You give it an 8. Okay. I saw this movie a long time ago, and watching it again, it didn't really hold up well. There's a lot of stuff unanswered. So I'm going to give it a 4.
A 4?
A 4.
I'll actually change mine to a 3.
You're changing yours to a 3. Why a 3?
There's just a lot of unanswered questions that were supposed to be answered.
What were some of those?
The woman's name.
The woman's name, that would have helped.
And why? That's
okay. All right. So, you said this movie is appropriate for 6 and up, right? Okay. So, anything else you want to say about Over the Top?
No.
No. All right. Well, bring it to a close then.
All right.
Have
a good day, everyone.